Hello and welcome. I'm a hotel AI expert, and I'm really pleased to welcome all of you students from the Europe Hotel School to this online learning journey. Now, when you think of artificial intelligence in a hotel, your mind probably jumps straight to things like room prices or booking websites, right? But that's barely scratching the surface. Today, we're going to dive deep into how AI is quietly revolutionizing hotel operations from the inside out, changing everything long before a guest even thinks about checking in.
So, how does this all work? Well, we'll start with the foundation, how AI acts like a new kind of crystal ball for forecasting future demand. From there, we'll follow that ripple effect as the forecast transforms staffing, helps manage inventory, and even shapes the hotel's financial strategy. And finally, we'll pull it all together and see how these pieces click into one seamless, intelligent operation.
Okay, let's get into it. As I mentioned, when most people hear AI in hospitality, they immediately think about the commercial side of things, the pricing, the reservations. But that's really just the tip of the iceberg.
The real power, the true magic of AI-driven demand forecasts is their ability to reach far beyond those initial guest touchpoints. They actually influence this huge range of operational decisions across every single department of the hotel. This creates a much smarter and more responsive environment for everyone.
So, just to make sure we're all on the same page, let's put a clear definition on this. AI-driven demand forecasting is exactly what it sounds like. It's using artificial intelligence to predict future guest demand. But here's the key. That prediction then directly informs these huge operational pillars, like staffing, inventory, and financial planning. And the goal is always twofold: to improve your efficiency and, just as importantly, to elevate the quality of your service.
All right, let's follow that thread to our first major impact area. See, this accurate forecasting has a direct effect on a hotel's most valuable asset, which also happens to be its largest operational cost. I'm talking about its people.
By understanding your expected occupancy with a really high degree of accuracy, you can schedule the perfect number of team members. We're talking housekeeping, the front desk, your restaurants. This means you prevent overstaffing, which cuts down labor costs, and you avoid understaffing, which is absolutely critical for maintaining those high service standards we all strive for. It even lets you look weeks or months ahead to proactively hire and train staff for busy seasons, so you're never caught off guard.
And this really highlights the fundamental shift in approach, doesn't it? The traditional method is reactive. It's often just guessing based on what happened this time last year, which, as we know, can be wildly unreliable. You're constantly running the risk of being wrong. But the AI-powered approach, it's proactive. It uses sophisticated, real-time data to create actual predictions, which leads to optimized labor costs and, most importantly, a consistently excellent guest experience.
Now, let's trace this ripple effect to our next area: all the physical goods and supplies that keep a hotel running smoothly. We're talking about everything from the linens in the guest rooms to the provisions in the kitchen. Just like with staffing, having an accurate forecast completely changes the game for inventory. You can precisely plan for how many linens and amenities you'll need. You can optimize your food and beverage ordering down to the day, which dramatically reduces costly waste. And from the guest's perspective, it's that invisible magic that just ensures what they want is always available right when they want it, right?
So, we've covered our people and our products. The third critical area influenced by AI forecasting is the strategic bottom line. We're talking about the overall financial health and stability of the hotel itself.
And what's really fascinating here is how these operational forecasts directly shape the big financial picture. As you can see, they become the foundation for much more accurate budgeting, smarter cash flow management, and even those major investment decisions. In short, good operational data leads to a rock-solid financial strategy.
This brings us to the final and maybe the most crucial point. We've seen how AI impacts individual departments, but its true power is in bringing them all together. This is where we move from isolated data points to collaborative, integrated decisions.
So how does this actually work in the real world? It's all about the flow of information. First, the AI engine generates that core forecast. That data then gets fed into major hospitality platforms, maybe something like Oracle or Infor. The key insights are then visualized on shared dashboards, so managers from every single department, revenue, housekeeping, F&B, are all looking at the exact same playbook. And that means they can collaborate effectively. Everyone is finally on the same page.
And the result of all this shared intelligence is a far more coordinated and resilient hotel operation. Departments are no longer working in their own silos. They're aligned,
They're moving in the same direction, and they're able to adapt instantly to whatever conditions change.
This quote just perfectly sums up the entire principle. By aligning the commercial side, the sales and revenue strategy, with the operational planning on the ground, hotels achieve that ultimate goal, delivering a consistent, high-quality guest experience while at the same time maximizing profitability. The two are completely linked.
So, here's the crucial point for you to take away. This technology is an incredibly powerful tool, but the real innovation comes from how it's used. The future of hospitality isn't just about collecting data, it's about using that data to create truly seamless and unforgettable guest experiences. So the real question is, as a future leader, how will you use it to build the hotel of tomorrow?